I'm 28, married, and pregnant with my first child. It's my first pregnancy in me and my husband couldn't be more excited. Here's the thing though, I have been told that I don't exactly look like I'm 28, and that I actually look closer to high school age. It can be annoying sometimes, but I've learned to accept it. So the other day, I went to the doctor's office to check out this pimple-looking thing in my back. Turned out to be no big deal. The nurse who walked me back to the exam room seemed very standoffish, wouldn't look me in the eye, chided me for not walking fast enough. I'm pregnant lady. When she took my height, she was super condescending and told me not to slouch my shoulders even though I didn't think I was. When we got into the room, she had me change into a gown by throwing it at me and saying, "Here, put it on," and then stormed out. WTF? After business from my doctor was taken care of, the nurse came back with my discharge papers. She then made a comment about me being pregnant. I said something like, "Oh yeah, I am. Me and my husband are really excited." As soon as she heard me say, "husband," her face had this bewildered look and double-checked my birth date. Then she looked up and smiled and said, "Oh wow. You're 28? I thought you were so much younger, haha." Her attitude towards me completely changed. And then it hit me, she thought that I was a teen mom, and that was the reason for her attitude. I asked, "Why the smiles all of a sudden? 30 minutes ago you threw a gown at me and wouldn't even look me in the eye?" She kind of backtracked and said, "Oh no, I was just super busy, that's all." I said, "Really, or was it because you thought I was a teen mom?" She tried to say something but realized she didn't have another excuse up her sleeve and said, "I'm sorry, you just look a lot younger." I said, "Well, even if I was, what's your point?" She said that she doesn't agree with all these teen girls getting knocked up. I said, "You think that they're doing on purpose? They need all the help that they can get, including proper healthcare free from judgmental trash like you." I had enough at this point. I grabbed my papers, walked, yes slowly, out and drove home. I don't regret standing up to the nurse, but I think I may have gone too far by calling her trash. Next story. Before I start, I'd like to say that my GF and I are both women. We are lesbians. I say this to hopefully preempt the typical man comments. This happened last month, but my best friend and hers are still giving me shit about it. We had our 1-year anniversary. I asked what she wanted and she told me just something romantic, a little necklace or something cute. While browsing around on Amazon, I found an emulsion blender and it pinged in my head. My GF loves cooking and always talks about all the gadgets she wants. Plus she made homemade tomato sauce and I remember her complaining how hard it was to make the sauce smooth cause she didn't have an emulsion blender. I'm a very practical gift giver. I like to give things people will use, so I bought it and was super excited to give it to her. The day rolls around and she gives me a bottle of whiskey I've had my eye on for ages but could never justify the cost. I was so hyped and encouraged my GF to open hers. She opened it and her face kinda falls and she goes, "Oh, an emulsion blender." And I told her I remembered her talking about all the kitchen gadgets she wanted and was so excited to give it to her. She kept her cool but told me while she appreciated the thought, she was a little upset that it wasn't jewelry. I was confused, so she explained that she felt anniversaries should be more about romantic, sentimental gifts versus practical, that she appreciated it greatly but couldn't lie to me that she wished it had been the necklace she pointed out to me online. It was nothing fancy, a $30 mushroom necklace. I shared my woes with my friend and my friend thought it was hilarious that I was so inept, and that he understood why my GF was upset with her gift. GF's best friend also got wind of the situation and has been ribbing me with telling my GF to get back to the kitchen jokes, etc. My GF and I are fine, but I know she was disappointed, and she ended up buying the necklace herself a week after I gave her the blender. So aita for giving my GF a practical gift versus the necklace she wanted?